Right, we'll get on to talking about Party of Mine in a bit, but first of all, just wanted to hear a bit about you guys. So tell us a bit about yourselves, how you got into music, that sort of thing.
It's been that long since I was a kid. Influenced by my older brother. He taught me basically everything I know. He used to write my lyrics for me back in the day. So yeah, I started as a child, but I only took it seriously when I was about 16. That's when I released my first video. And ever since then, it's just been growing. The passion's there. I love it and enjoy it. And then obviously I met SoulKaanu.
Yeah, no, for me personally, yeah, it's only been a few years since I really dived deep into the game. Obviously, with the help of Zed, support of Zed, I've been able to release this project with him. Obviously, a lot of bangers, R&B flex. But yeah, shout out to my mom, my sister, my dad. You get me? They all put me on different types of music: Bollywood, Indian, Bhangra, Punjabi, rap, just all genres, all facets of music. So yeah, but mostly I'd say 19 obviously is when we first started doing things, but yeah, we're just on to bigger and better things now, coming soon.
Zed, you were saying before as well, you're like a bit of a Pi Radio veteran, right? Like you've literally been here since before this studio was even here, right?
Yeah, about a good 6 years ago.
And you think you said like back then what you were doing was it like a grime cypher type thing?
Yeah, it was a grime cypher with Fidesz, shout out Fidesz, that's my bro. So there's a few Nottingham MCs. Queen Mills was on it from Leicester.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just doing a set, but it was just straight grime.
Nice. That's really interesting to hear though, because I think, well, again, we're going to be talking about Party of Mine in a bit, but I get this vibe that you're on now is a lot more kind of like hip hop, R&B, whereas obviously grime is a lot more like fast paced.
Yeah. I was doing grime a lot for years, like from like 17 to like 21ish, 22 maybe. But you know, it's safe to say as the years have gone on, the market for grime is getting smaller by the day.
It is weird, isn't it? Seeing like how it's like kind of
it gave birth to this whole scene, but it's not as relevant anymore. So that's why I'm just doing this R&B flex, hip hop flex. It's just more relatable to me now. You know, I'm older. I want to make songs now. I don't want to just be doing the grime stuff anymore. Really, I'll always have love for it, but it's not the priority anymore.
I feel like with what you guys are doing as well, there's a real sense of like kind of nostalgia to it as well. Like 100%. It's bringing back a bit of like early noughties vibe sort of thing.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that. It feels like
literally.
Yeah, they said it reminds of like early 2000s combined with like the, you know, this day and age. So
yeah, how did you two end up meeting? Like, you're both from Nottingham.
Yeah, both from Notts. I've actually known Zed from primary school, and obviously he's 2 years older than me, so he went secondary, I went secondary, didn't have a lot of contact for the longest time, and then working at Sainsbury's, you know.
Yes,
so, shout out Sainsbury's.
Yeah, literally like, so once we left school, back then we didn't have no phones, nothing like that. So once we left school, we had no contact for about a good 10 years, and then literally he joined the workplace I was working at, and then just took it from there, because that was it. He told me that you can sing, sorry, and the rest was history, man. That was it.
100%. Yeah, I never really put it out there that I was singing too much like that, but I had a few two videos, old covers, 90s sort of R&B. That's my joint, and I showed him and whatnot, and literally as he said, we took it from there, and obviously we're here right now. So
for sure.
Yeah, I literally forced him to sing.
Yeah.
I literally forced him in front of the the person who was managing me. I think it was on my birthday.
I
think it was my birthday, and obviously my manager was there, and I said to Kaanu, like, this is your time, like, just do it. And he was very nervous, and he did it, and then his whole life changed, you know.
Yeah, literally the next day we got into studio, so
and that was it.
Yeah, take it from there.
Well, it sounds like you both kind of like really like pushed each other, like sort of thing.
Man.
No, 100%, definitely.
Was it kind of like always smooth, like, because like I said also, before you were very much on this kind of grime vibe, and SoulKaanu, listening to you sound very much, correct me if I'm wrong, but you sound like you fit very much on the R&B vibe, and I'm not sure if you've 100%. Kind of been off that before. So was it like always kind of a smooth transition into doing something together, or was it like you kind of had both had to adjust to fit each other?
So because obviously SoulKaanu, as he mentioned, he's kind of new to the game. He's been a few years only. So for him, his first like dive into the music was R&B. So for him, it wasn't really much of a transition because he was already doing that stuff.
Sure.
Even though he can rap, but that's yet to come.
Yeah,
I
can't say too much right now.
But for me, the transition, to be fair, because I've been doing music for so long, it wasn't really difficult. I've been doing it for ages, and I can really rap on any beat. So it wasn't no hard transition. When we got in the booth together for the first time, we didn't know we was going to make a project like this.
Yeah, literally
The first song, Your Name, that we made together.
Yeah.
After that, we decided like, yo, this is serious. We need to make some more music together. And then it helped me find my interest more in R&B, and that's why I'm fully on that now.
Now we're going to talk a bit about the EP as a whole. Obviously, we've heard like half of it now. We talked before about how it's very much like old school noughties, R&B vibes. Do you feel there's maybe a bit of a resurgence of that happening now as well, which is it's a good time to bring it out. How did this project end up coming about? Because you said like it started with Your Name.
Yeah, so after we made the first song, the response was like, it was amazing. It sort of went like viral, but not, if that makes sense. It went viral in Nottingham, basically.
Viral,
nah.
So
no, I think as well, like to get it going out in GRM Daily as well.
Yeah. So it was doing really good, and then from the feedback we made, and because me and him actually, the most important thing is we enjoyed the process of making
Loved it.
It was magic. And when we made that first track, we just thought, let's just do it again and again. And then by the time we knew it, we had about 8-9 tracks, but then we took a few out and put on what we thought was most appropriate, and and that's how the EP came out, and we just thought, why not, let's just release it.
Nice. So Your Name, first of all, before the EP even existed, how did that end up coming about? Like, were you always like, I want to like sample like T-Pain, or did that just happen naturally? Like,
I wouldn't lie, bro, like obviously it was my first time in the studio and whatnot, and we played the beat, and it was just about trying to catch the vibe, catch whatever melodies were going through my head at that point. And yeah, Can I Know Your Name came out, and then the lyrics sort of just flowed after that. And obviously big love to T-Pain. I love T-Pain from a long time, like OG legend. But I never really like intentionally did it like that, you know what I mean? Like, so some people picked up on it. They were like, oh, you man doing the T-Pain flex and whatnot. And I was like, I love the comparison to T-Pain. I'll take that happily. But I didn't intentionally do it like that. But I'll say that first studio session, and obviously the Your Name single, it definitely solidified my passion in music, because I wasn't really heading in a music path at that point. So big shout out to Zed, big shout out to the team, and they got me where I want to be right now. So yeah, it's all love. Shout out to everybody, you get me? Shout out Mango Masala, you know that.
Oh, thank you.
I'm feeling like I want some masala now, you know.
Literally a little bit.
I'm glad we're having that effect. That's what we want to do. Was it that you saw how Your Name did, and then were like, right, we want to do an EP in this kind of genre, or was it always going to be, right, let's do an EP that is more like R&B based, or if you were going to drop a track after it, it was always going to be this sort of thing?
Yeah, we both knew that it's an R&B flex, because humbly saying, you know, the music we make together is great, you know.
100%.
You know, so it was only right to just keep on doing the R&B flex. There was no point trying to do anything else. It works, and the genre that we're doing, and the style that we both bring to it, it's got elements of rap in it, you know, hip hop. Anyway, so it's a combination of all.
No,
and I feel like the music we're making, it will grab the support of most of the fans out there, because there's a small group of people now who like grime, bassline, etc. But I just feel like R&B is a market for everyone, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's very, for need of a better word, easy listening. Like, it's pleasant on the ears.
Exactly.
And I don't mean to cause offense when I say this, but I was like pleasantly surprised when I listened through to it, because obviously I've heard Your Name and I heard Can You, and I was like, it's not very often that we get like projects that I would then listen to and be like, okay, like every track is actually like good. But it was like literally every single, I was like, because obviously Can You's at the start and Your Name's at the end. I was like, everyone between, I was like waiting for there to be one that like, okay, I can understand why that's like a B-side or something. But it's actually like literally, I think every track on this could be like a release. I can imagine it having its own like video and stuff.
We actually we were discussing it on the way here, to be fair. We are thinking of shooting a couple more videos for the song, from the songs in the EP, because it's a good project, man, you know.
100%.
And Your Name is last in the project list, by the way, because we wanted the listeners to hear the other songs first, because Your Name's been out for a bit, so they've been banging that out for a while, so we wanted to draw them to listen to the other songs on there.
So the EP name, Party at Mine, how did that end up coming about? Because obviously that's kind of like the vibe that you've got for both like music videos as well. It's kind of like just people having a good time, like sort of thing.
Yeah, no, exactly that. Like obviously the music that we had made, once we had finished the EP, we were just seeing what emotion that we wanted to invoke in people, and obviously because it's a later release, even though it's winter time and whatnot, we know like when you play this EP, you have that party gatherings with all your friends, family and whatnot. And Party at Mine, it did take a while to get to that name because we were just finding what fits best with what we wanted to put out there. But Party at Mine, when it came about, we were really happy with the name. And obviously, like I said, it just evokes that emotion in people, and they can come together and listen to it, and
For sure.
brings the good vibes, good mood and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's all about just happy vibes, positivity, good energy. So we feel like them 3 words, Party at Mine, it just resembles that.
No, definitely. And like, how did you end up coming out with the artwork as well? Was it that you just commissioned someone to be like, right, we want us to be like walking into this like party, do your thing, or did you like it? Like, is that image that came up exactly what you wanted? Or?
Yeah, we planned it, to be fair. So we was at Jay Reed's house, which is the guy who
Shout out
manages
Jay
us,
Reed,
basically.
the Don.
Big love to him. We was at his, and we was just finishing off a studio session, and then we were just discussing the artwork. And we was all just chucking ideas in, saying like, this is how we want it. And then, we had the idea of us looking at our house, walking in, because there's a party at ours. And then, believe it or not, some guy from Pakistan actually did that artwork.
Shout out my brothers from PK.
I got in contact with him and told him our vision, and he did an excellent job on bringing it to life.
100%. Amazing.
I mean, on that note as well, like, how is it for you guys? Obviously, you're South Asian. I would say you're both visibly South Asian as well, making music in an specific industry genre that I would say people would obviously affiliate with black people, right? Like, that's R&B has come from that. Like, obviously, like, R&B is black music. That's not to say that no one else can make it, but ultimately it is. And I feel like if brown people aren't really doing like Bhangra or like Desi pop, like whatever, if they're not doing that, then sometimes it's kind of like, well, what are you doing? Like, have you kind of faced any kind of like backlash or any kind of people that being like, wait, why are these brown guys doing R&B sort of thing?
You know what, bro? I wouldn't really say backlash. I'd say it's nice to see the community supporting us on us releasing this R&B project, and like, we recognize that there weren't too many R&B like projects and people doing the R&B sound, so we wanted to fill in that gap. And it's amazing how we both came together, and we both had the same sort of vision to then put it all down. And 100%, all my inspirations are black artists, and they're amazing at what they do, and I sort of want to put that soul vibe. That's why I'm SoulKaanu. I want to put that soul aspect into the music. So shout out all of them. You get me?
Following on from that though, as well, because I've been releasing music a bit longer, I've had times where people were kind of associating me with like, oh, it's supposed to be black music kind of thing, and why is a brown person doing it? I have had a few of a few conversations about that with whoever, but we're showing people that whether you're brown or what, anyone can still do it. So I'm glad that we represent that, we're the face of that.
I think that's the thing. I think if you're gonna do it, do a good job of it, and that's what you guys are doing.
I appreciate
for sure, man. Thank you.
You mentioned before about like most of your influences being black artists. So and I think we've already had the Chris Brown conversation. Like, who are you guys' main influences then?
So obviously, I think everyone who knows me, Chris Brown's number one. Obviously, I just think he's an alien. He's a magician at what he does. Tory Lanez, Nines from UK, Skepta. Obviously, mine's just a mixture of artists, you know what I mean? And if you do listen to my music, you will find bits of all them artists there. But they are mainly black, but hip hop is black music, that as in where it started from. That's where it originated from. So it's not. It's
obviously going to be the case that a lot of your influences are black.
Exactly, and they are absolutely great.
For me, it's a lot of 90s, 2000s R&B. So like a lot of Boyz II Men, Jodeci, New Edition. There's the classic sort of 90s, because that's where I got like the sort of tone in my voice from, the cadences, because I used to still do to this day a lot of soul R&B, and there are a lot of new school artists as well. So like Avery Wilson, he's too cold with his vocals, and Tone Stiff as well. He's a madhead. There's just a lot of guys who are bringing that sound back. But obviously, like we said, there's not that many brown artists, and even in the UK doing it. So just want to fill that in, and like Zed said, we want to show that we're representing the community to the fullest, and our music is good, and it will continue to be good. You get me?
No, I'm glad you got that self-confidence as well. 100%. Like, you need that. Like I'm glad that that the music that you're making is good and people do like enjoy listening to it. And again, I'm really glad to hear that you're actually planning to put out videos for more of these tracks, because ultimately I keep on seeing conversations about how like we don't really need music videos anymore because everything's so much streaming, but actually I think it adds so much more to it.
I don't think that's true, man. I don't think that's no, that can't run. You need the videos. You have to.
Yeah, and I think it like brings more attention to the tracks as well. So that's why I'm like looking forward to seeing that for you guys as well, because giving a chance for more of these like shine by themselves sort of thing.
And as you're on the come up anyway, or well, I wouldn't say I'm on the come up because I've been doing it for ages, but let's just, for argument's sake, let's just say we're on the come up, right? If you're not making music videos, no one's going to listen to you, just your streams. You can't just release some music out there and just tell them to listen without no like incentive in a way. Like you want to make them feel like this it's worth listening to, watching. Exactly. So you have to drop a video. You have to.
Yeah, no, and like if you have a particular message in a song or something and you want to visualize that and put it into a video, and obviously you can see the artist's perspective of how they wanted it to come about, and it's nice when a video can like put that emotion in you where you do resonate with it and whatnot. And I think that's what we want to do obviously with our upcoming videos as well, is just get that party, like Zed said, good vibes, good energy always, you get me? And it's all about unity, like you said, bro.
With the next video shoots, I was talking to the team about it on the way here. I've already sorted out the locations, everything like that. So
he's on it.
It's going to be in London. I'm one step ahead with this. I'm already planning everything. We're looking to host our own show in January as well in Nottingham. So it's going to be wicked, man.
100%. I'm looking forward to that.
Literally party at yours.
Yeah, literally it's party at mine. Ours.
No, and I think it's nice as well. It's a happy coincidence that the vibe they're trying to bring to life is essentially you guys just having a good time. So like, imagine for both of these music videos that you've already done, was it basically you just had a party and was like, right, film this?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Natural, authentic.
Yeah.
And life's too short, man. You want to be happy, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, and obviously I'm in a good headspace. So I want to enjoy it whilst it's here,
For sure. You said as well about how the reception from the brown community has been like really nice in regards to your EP. What's it like been like over as a whole? Like how have people been receiving it so far?
I guess they don't expect too much, but our music speaks for itself, and I'm glad it does, because there are few Nots artists that are doing well, and we want to be able to fill in that R&B gap, and obviously just show that we have got that talent, and that we're going to continue to bring that out. But yeah, the reception has been really good, because it's like we said, it's an easy listening. It's something that people can put on at any point, and like just to make them feel good, make them feel happy, and for whatever motive you're at as well. Like it doesn't always necessarily need to just be a hype up time all the time. Even you want to cool off, cool down, you can put those tracks on as well. So it's really been good reception, I can't lie.
And we've been getting like radio play, on BBC Asia Network, stuff like that. So, because we have got a good like support base, to be fair. So, it's been getting good reception from even radio plays to listeners, and even other countries.
Yeah.
So people listen to other countries as well. So it's great.
Again, having listened to the EP like from start to finish, I think like definitely it's very like versatile. I can imagine like a lot of different people like enjoying the vibes.
I appreciate that, man.
Thank you, bro.
Let's talk a bit about the future. So you've made this EP, talked about making more videos for it. What then? So once these videos are out, what's the next step for you guys? I think were you teasing that maybe you're going to start rapping now?
Well, the rapping is something I enjoy, I can't lie. Obviously since I was younger, with the guys freestyling like at school and whatnot, it's just a culture. Everybody joins in, everybody has fun, and I'm not gonna say I'm the worst rapper. Obviously I can flow on a beat and whatnot, but that isn't my main goal right now personally. Like for me, like there's a lot in store for SoulKaanu. There's gonna be a lot of more R&B tracks on the way, all different feelings. I'm trying to have more substance in my lyrics, because I know for this Party at Mine tape, it's more party vibes and everything. She Ain't You, sad that we can't hear it, but that was the one where we were trying to invoke emotions, and obviously we're talking about like that's trauma from partners and whatnot, and that we want to be able to support them to the full extent. But yeah, I'm trying to put more depth in my lyrics. Definitely a lot more soul gonna be coming out there, a lot more vocal range. So yeah, I'm coming. Just be ready for that, guys. You get me? Just be ready for that.
So following from what you said, he's actually got a handful of songs, to be fair, that are ready, and they are very different to Party on Mine. Much more, there's much more meaning. It's deep in a lot of aspects. So so keep an eye on for that. But for me personally, for my future, well, obviously Kaanu knows I'm always up for working with him. So whenever 100%. If he wants to send over a track, I want to send over a track to him. We'll always get it cracking.
Exactly.
I'm sitting on about 2 EPs, two more EPs. So
it's a good position to be in.
Yeah. So I'm looking to release that sometime in the halfway through next year and towards the end of the year. I've got some good features coming up. I got a track with Tansky. I'm looking to get some work done with Mike Righteous. Yes. So that's in the pipeline. I'm going to do a few collabs with a few Knots man. But yeah, the future's looking bright. As you said, we got a few videos that we're going to do. We've got a show that we're going to host. And also, who knows what the future is going to hold, man. We'll take whatever it comes.
Exactly.
Do you foresee yourself, because obviously you just talked more about each of your solo journeys, do you foresee that if you were to work together again, there's the possibility of you doing another EP that's similar vibes to this sort of thing?
For sure.
Oh yeah.
It's whatever that we want to do it first also, and if the listeners want it on top,
exactly.
Why not? We'll be more than happy to do it.
For sure.
Yeah, we got that, because our chemistry is so good. This is my brother, in it, from time. So anything we can do together, and we know that it will bang. But like he said, if the fans want it, the viewers want it, and if more people are after this type of sound, then we got that in abundance.
But we can. It doesn't have to be just a party vibe.
Yeah.
We can, if they whatever they want, we can do it. If they want a really conscious kind of style, we can do it. If they want whatever they want, we can do it.
So if people do want to follow you guys and follow you on your individual journeys and as a duo as well, where's the best place for them to find you?
Well, I'm Zed Official on everything. So on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat.
So that's ZED, right?
Yeah, so it's ZED Official, literally. So it's ZED Official. You can find me easily.
Yeah, and so SoulKaanu, SOULKAANU on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, all digital platforms. Get me doing a little promo for myself now. She was
and if you find one of our pages, you'll find the other artists anyway, because we're all over our each other's socials because of the recent project. So